Hello, this is my testing video for my AQA A-Level Computer Science NEA project. So over here is the file structure of the program. So we have the main folder called Top Gun Update, which contains subfolders such as audio and graphics. The audio subfolder contains the sound effects or music that the game will use, and the graphics subfolder contains the images or graphics that the game will use. Inside of the main folder, there are 5 Python files called main, which is responsible for running the program. And we also have an API.py Python file, which is responsible for fetching information from a web API to show the IMDb rating of the movie Top Gun Maverick. And over here is the classes.py Python file, which is responsible for creating the classes that will be used to create objects in the program. And over here is the draw underscore screens.py Python file, which is responsible for drawing or displaying things on screen. And lastly is the accounts.py Python file, which is responsible for the login/registration screen and the processes of it. And over here is the user data.db, which is the database that we will be using. And lastly, we have a countries.txt, which is a text file that contains all the countries in the world. Okay, let's actually go ahead and run the program. So let's run the main Python file. Hit run. Okay, as you can see, we are now presented with the login/register profile screen. So on the documented report, I have already tested out this screen, so there is no need to waste time and test it again. So let's just get straight into this and create 2 random profiles. So for example, let's go ahead and create a profile, Ahmad Nasser for the name, ahmad@gmail.com for the email address, display name Ahmad, select country, let's go for Bahrain, enter password, let's go for hello123, hello123. Let's go ahead and register. Okay, boom, profile created. So that works successfully. Let's go ahead and create the second profile. Let's go for Malik Halabi. Enter email malik@gmail.com. Display name Malik. Select country. Let's go for Argentina. Enter password. Let's go for the same password. Hello123. Hello123. Register. Boom. The profile is now created. So now we have 2 registered profiles. So we can go ahead and log in with these 2 accounts to actually start the game. So over here on the left frame of the screen, we have player 1 login. So let's go ahead and log in with Ahmad's account. So display name Ahmad, enter password hello123, login. Player 1 logged in successfully. Over here, now player 2 login, let's go Malik, hello123. And we log in, player 2 logged in successfully, okay. Once 2 players have logged into the game, we are then presented with the home screen. So as you can see here, the home screen is customized to give it that Top Gun theme. And if you look over here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons that the user could click on or interact with. So for example, if I were to click the quit button, I have to left click it. I have to left click all the buttons for it to interact with the user. So if I right click it, it won't do anything. But however, if I left click the quit button, it should exit the game. So let's go ahead and try it out. So click, I should just exit the game like that. Now we are back in the home screen, and let's go ahead and test the other buttons. So for example, controls, let's go ahead and left click on the controls button. And over here you can see the controls for player 1 on the left hand side of the screen and the controls for player 2 on the right hand side of the screen. The background is also customized to give it a Top Gun theme, and there's over here is a back button for the user to return back to the home screen. So let's go ahead and return to the home screen. Let's left click on this button back, and now we have returned to the home screen. And over here you can see this icon, which is like a trophy. This is the leaderboard button, so let's go ahead and test it out. So let's click on the leaderboard button, left click. So here's the leaderboard for top 3 wins, top 3 losses, and top 3 games. So right now we haven't played any games, so this is why everything is zero. And the reason for third place being n/a, which is also known as non-applicable, this is because that there are only two accounts that exist in a database, as we only have registered two accounts, so there's no third player to display. Okay, so over here is the obviously the back button to return to the home screen. We are now back at the home screen, and if you were to look at the top right of the screen, you would see the IMDb rating, which is 8 out of 10 for the movie Top Gun Maverick. So this makes use of the API Python file, which fetches information from the web API to display this rating. Okay, so that's basically it for the home screen. Now let's actually start the game. As you can see on the screen, there are two jet objects, one on the right side of the screen and one on the left. We have set a sky background for the game to make it look nice. And if you look in the middle, there is a black border that splits the screen to prevent the jets from crossing each other, potentially confusing the players. Okay, now let's test the movement keys for the jets. For Ahmad's jet, he is player 1, so the controls for the movement of his jet is the keys W, A, S, and D. So W is to move the jet up, S is to move the jet down, D is to move the jet right, and A is to move the jet left, which is working. Okay, now for Malik's jet. Malik is player 2, so his movement keys for the jets are arrow up, arrow down, arrow left, and arrow right. Arrow up to move up, arrow down to move down, arrow left to move left, and arrow right to move right, which is working. If we try to press down any other key, such as R, T, U, I, 5, 6, it won't do anything because the program is not reacting to any of the key inputs, so therefore it will not do anything and it will not crash the program. Also, you may have noticed that the jets are moving awkwardly at a slow pace and the movements are not smooth. I apologize for this because the game is programmed to be played at 60 frames per second, and since I am recording, the FPS has gone down to 20 FPS, making the game feel laggy. Okay, so moving on, let's actually test the weapons of the jets. So to fire a bullet from Ahmed's jet, we press down the button Z. So let's go ahead and test this out. Z. And as you can see, the bullets are fired. We can only fire 3 at a time to prevent the players from spamming bullets on the screen. Okay, now let's test Malik. For Malik, the button is M, so let's press down M and we should be able to fire a bullet. Just like that. Okay, now let's shoot a rocket. To shoot a rocket from Ahmed's jet, we press X, and boom, the rocket is moving faster than the bullet. To shoot a rocket from Malik's jet, we press N, and boom, that works. Now let's test the bullet and rocket collisions. So if a bullet collides with a jet, it should decrement the jet's health by 1. And if a rocket collides with a jet, it should decrement that jet's health by 5. So let's go ahead and shoot a bullet from Ahmed's jet for it to collide with Malik's jet. So let's shoot a bullet Z. Boom. So Malik's health bar should go down by 1, which works. And somehow Ahmed's health decremented by 5, which is not supposed to happen. So that is a bug, and this may have something to do with the event numbers, which I am not sure about. I should go back and check this out. But moving on, let's test out the rocket. So let's shoot a rocket from Ahmad's jet in order to collide with Malik's jet. So X should decrement Malik's health by 5, which it did. Okay, let's test out Malik. Let's shoot a bullet from Malik to damage Ahmad's jet by 1, which worked. And now let's shoot a rocket from Malik's jet, and we should win the game. Okay, Malik wins. Okay, so there was indeed a bug with the event numbers because the event numbers had a clash. So it was sending out shoot Pygame events for the wrong, basically wrong for the wrong event. So let's go ahead and test it again. So let's shoot a bullet from Ahmed's jet, and it should damage Malik's jet by one. So Z, okay, okay, that works. And now let's shoot a bullet from Malik's jet to damage Ahmed's jet. Should decrement by one, which works. Okay, now let's shoot a rocket from Ahmed's jet X, which damaged Malik's health by five. Now let's shoot Ahmed's jet with a rocket from Malik, and it decreased by five. Okay, now it works. We have fixed this bug. Okay, we have restarted the game. So let's go ahead and just play the game out normally. So let's go ahead and make somebody win. Okay, looks like Malik's gonna win. Boom. Okay, so here's the game over screen. It says Malik wins. Okay. So when the game ends, the users are returned to the home screen if their jet has run out of health. Okay, let's check on the leaderboard and let's see what that looks like. So here's the leaderboard. So top three wins, Malik has won twice. Top three losses, Ahmed has lost twice. And top three games are both two because they both played the same amount of games. So that works. So actually, let's test that. Let's test that out again. So this time let Ahmed win the game. Also, you can only shoot rockets one at a time. Game over. Ahmed wins. Okay, let's check the leaderboard. Top three wins. Malik has won twice. Ahmed now has won once. Top three losses. Ahmed still lost twice, and this time Malik has lost once. Top three games. They both played three games. So yeah, this the leaderboard works. The game updates the players' wins, losses, and games played after the game ends. And this is everything to be tested in this game. Thank you for watching.